Worst thing, I don't think if I have one, if I can just say pick out one thing that I would say this is the worst thing that Nigeria has done to me. Nigeria has done a lot of things to me, so we are in a very abusive relationship. So Nigeria has given me very bad, non-existent healthcare. So Nigeria has eaten deep into my savings because of inflation. So I had 360,000 in 2014, thinking that I had about $2,000 by the calculation. So in 2016, Nigeria said no, your 360,000 naira is now worth 1,000. So I decided to keep on that money. So 2 years later, Nigeria said no, your 360,000 naira doesn't worth $1,000 again. It is now worth about $800. So that is what Nigeria has done to me. So I have a lot more I can say that Nigeria has done to me. So Nigeria has given me bad healthcare. They've made transportation very difficult for me. So I've had to lose family and friends to very poor healthcare because Nigeria did not fix it. So I can count much more than what Nigeria has done to me. So I can't just pick out one. There are many of them. Right. Well, I do not think so, because by the current establishment, there is nothing professionally Nigeria's added to me. If I want to do, for instance, my professional registration or certification, if I was going to pay 200,000 naira 5 years ago, by now I should be paying like 250 or 300. So in that regard, what has Nigeria done to me? So I can't say there's one thing professionally I can say that Nigeria has added or made easy for me. Yeah. You see, coming in contact with policymakers in Nigeria is not the problem. You and I know that the policymakers of this country know what to do, but will they do it? So coming in contact with them doesn't really change anything. As much as I want, just when people talk about governance, we tend to talk about road construction, building infrastructure. What about the human capital development? So are we so in terms of making policies, it has to be all round. So I am not going to say one particular thing. In 2010 we had, is it Vision 2020, whatever. Many people said that it is because of the Vision 2020 we had was too many. That was why 2020 came and we had COVID. So away from that, what I'm trying to say is that coming in contact with policymakers, we've met many of them. They are there in the National Assembly. What are the laws they are pushing? So it's not that the laws are not there. The laws are there, but the enforcement and the compliance is the problem. So you enforce it for some, you of course put it aside for some. That is my problem. It's not because the laws are not there. The laws are there for everybody, but are we following through? No, we are not. In some years ago, was it in 2008 or so, I read somewhere that was it so that the CIA predicted that there will be no Nigeria around 2015. That Nigeria would have disintegrated. Now, this is 2021, 6 years down the line after 20-year prediction. Now, such has not happened. So, for me, standing here now to tell you what will happen or what I expect or what would happen in 2050, I don't know if Nigeria will be existing by then. I don't think so, because a lot of things are happening right now which does not speak or which does not point to the direction of a one united Nigeria. So everyone is fighting to disintegrate, to stay on their own. People are asking for a true federalism, to devolution of powers and everything, to restructure the country. as much as those in power are benefiting from it, they wouldn't want such to happen. But the fact is that internally, many things are happening, that people are breaking away. Regions and ethnic groups are breaking away. Everybody wants to be on their own. So I do not think that I expect to see a Nigeria, a one united Nigeria in the year 2050. I definitely do not see it. Well, yes, something can actually change it, but it has to be very deliberate. If you are going to change the way your career has moved or the way you have grown, you have to be deliberate about making changes. Like they say, you can't do the same thing and expect a different result. So we cannot claim that because in 2021 we are still talking about the things that happened in 1956, the program and whatever that has led to where we are, the Biafran war, and we are not able to make amends. So why we are not able to make amends? We want people to move on. My brother, nobody grieves and just move on without having to go back to settle those issues. Igbos are saying that when Nigeria came back after the war, that Igbos were given £20 to go and start their lives. People are still complaining about those things, and there has been no reconciliation. Yet our VP once in a while will go to Rwanda to go and mark the memorial of the Hutus and the Tutsi war, the 1994 genocide in Rwanda. Whereas we have one in Nigeria that we need to talk about. So if we want to have a one united Nigeria, if we want to have things change, or to have a Nigeria that we will see all enjoy in year 2050, we must start from reconciliation. We must start from meeting families. We must start from being able to appease. See, many people have been killed in Benue, for instance. In Benue, what do you call it, Zakibe massacre. You have in the one that happened in Lekki. You have the one that happened in Oji. You have the one that happened in several places. Even the one that happened in Plateau State. So, see, there are a lot of grievances everywhere. So, if you want to have, at least want to have a chance to reconcile this country, to move forward, first of all, we cannot have a president like Buhari to lead us. We cannot have people like Ali Isaac Bantami, or whatever his name is, to lead us as a minister. People that are by association, whatever, terrorists or support Taliban or Al Qaeda. If you are going to have a well united Nigeria, there are certain people that should never at any point smell the seat of power. So if we want to have a united Nigeria, we must have a leader that is deliberate, a leader that knows what is happening, a leader that is in control of his government, a leader that will know when to change things. See, in 2017, we all clamored for, or so 2017 or 18, for the removal of Kemi Adeosu as a finance minister, because she did not do her NYSC. So if the woman was able to resign, how come that same thing is not applying to the current Minister of Communication and Digital Economy? Instead, what the presidency is doing is to come up to release a statement to support the man, saying that he was a teenager. My brother, that man was born in 1972. Ibrahim Shekau, the leader of Boko Haram, was born in 1973. So we can as well say that we can forgive Shekau if he decides to repent that he was a teenager when he joined Boko Haram in 2009 or 2010. So there are a lot of things that we have to agree that must change if this country will have to move forward, or if we are going to have a one united Nigeria that has the Igbos, that has the Shekiris, that has the Thieves, that will have the Yorubas, the Hausas, the Fulani, everybody. There must be a conversation. There was national conference in 2014. Why has that report not been implemented? So there are issues we have to talk about. There are things that must happen if this country will have to move forward as a single unit. But the countries of Yugoslavia, they had the Czechoslovakia rather, they had the Czechs and they had the Slovakia. They were together for a period of time. They had to break away. And since then, I think it was in 91 or 93, they've all been living together. They've all been living separately as a nation of their own. So if some of those things are not taken into consideration, brother, there is no country as it is today now. The way the Israeli does not trust a Palestinian, that is the way a Hausa or Igbo will not trust one another. It may not get to that stage, but every day we are moving towards that direction. But that's difficult for me to do because first of all, like I told you earlier, I do not think that I believe in this country. So that's, I can tell you, I do not think that I believe in this country. So, and to say that I believe in Nigeria, that's like against what I am telling you. However, if I have to do it, I will have to say I am Igbo and I am a Nigerian.